I talk about the corpo and the state a lot. I think the distinction between the two is functionally meaningless. To oppose one is to oppose both. To support one is to bootlick both. At this point, I don't see it. Ever since it was made codified into law that corporations have the same rights as you and I as individuals, then it's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. Any government that would make that law is a corporation, so far as I'm concerned. Just
right.
In fact, the corpo has the upper hand in that to the end of time.
And that's the advantage of these pirates, is that they remain like outside of governments still. Like all these NGOs and like charities, international charities.
That's the thing with Epstein and Ghislaine, because you can connect them to IDF, you can connect them to CIA, but it doesn't stick entirely. It does seem part of it was independent contracting.
No, yeah, they can't. Yeah, they do it all like behind the guise of humanitarian acts,
right?
Or for the benefit of.
But speaking of
mankind.
Epstein, we had a Clinton deposition.
Oh yeah, speaking of charities and like ruining countries through charities.
Right before we started going, Charlie was talking about the Clintons and about basically how different forces have been trying to manipulate and goad us into a civil war since 1999 at the very least.
Yeah, or even before that. I mean, like, think about like the Clintons era. He was supposedly gonna do all these great things for the black community. I ask you, black community, how did that work out? I feel like it actually made more and more tension. I think like
I want to shove that saxophone up his fucking ass.
Oh
bro.
yeah, no, seriously.
Oh my god, we were so cringe in the 90s. How did him playing the saxophone on Arsenio Hall get him elected?
And then also like during the end of his era, there was like the first school shooting. And I feel like the school shooting phenomenon, when we switched from going postal, because, you know, they used to shoot up post offices, but nobody really cared about mail that much. So they were like, how about kids? So
yeah, he was there for April 20th, 1999. And that same fucking day that Columbine happened, he was busy, bombing Bosnians? Like, it's just a cycle of fucking, of Holocaust, essentially.
No, yeah. No, I mean, like, literally a continuation of the Holocaust, because got to get the last of those.
Hey, yeah.
Slavs, sorry.
But there's not one devious, despicable thing that the Clintons aren't in some way involved with. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm starting to think that is real. That conspiracy, the video where like I forget who was with Hillary, but she some child face and putting it on her own to like terrify it.
Yeah, I'm sure that was not a real video, but
it's a very popular
it's a very real
though.
Concept.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm at the point where they're so fucking ghoulish that if that comes out to be true and not just a QAnon conspiracy, I'll be like, yeah, figures.
No, I heard Kurt Metzger earlier say, you know, like the phrase is "eat the rich," but it's actually the other way around.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like,
that's
damn.
why I'm like, yo, maybe it's fucking real. And that's a thing that you can't even like type on YouTube. That's a thing that like it is so locked down. You can't even look for that word.
Here's how good they are. Like if you talk about any of these terrible things that they're doing on platforms, you have to change your language to doublespeak because they're graping kids and doing cheese pizza runs, and
they want to keep you pacified. They want to fill you up They want your day to be comprised of algorithms and shrinks. They want you to take their pills so that you're deliberately kept in this intoxicating fog where nothing fucking matters. Because the second you start acting a little fucking crazy by the normal standards of today, which is just waking up a little bit, you're considered a problem, and they need to control you. I love my psychologists. I love the people. I love mental health, but they have to understand that most of their education is actually just re-educating rebels, re-educating rejects, re-educating misfits who could possibly smash the system if they weren't so fucking zonked out on lithium all fucking day. I speak from personal experience here. The second you start to get a little bit radical, they'll fucking take you away.
I don't know. It's very, I think psychology is very interesting because I think it was just like trying to figure out a way to map the mind so that you can start doing all this mind control stuff. Like Sigmund Freud, not a cool guy. I don't know, just like therapy is basically a way for you to tell them like, oh, these are my darkest secrets, these are my biggest fears, this is what I love so much and care so much about, and now they have all that information to fuck with you. Yeah. And so there was before the AI, and they just stole it from you as you were, using their devices.